Hello, everybody. Welcome to Joker's Wildside Watch Along. I am Lobo, and tonight we are here for Monday Night Raw and also a little memorial for Sabu, who passed away yesterday. A legend, especially in the extreme wrestling side of things. Jeez, I like uh, definitely a legend. Like I said, rest in peace to Sabu. Uh, we'll see if Pat McAfee will be coming back to WWE, as there was some pointers, some news. He might not be, but it looked in the show like he was, so we'll see. There's also a lot of matches already pre-promoted. Penta versus Chad Gable, Rhea and Io versus Roxanne and Gilia, as we have AJ Styles versus Finn Balor as well, and War Raiders versus the Three Brothers. Also, CM Punk will talk for the first time since WrestleMania, and Jey Uso will talk about what happened last week at the end of the show on Logan Paul's cheap shot. NXT upstarts who have shaken up Monday Night Raw the past number of weeks. Roxanne Perez and Julia tag team main event live tonight. Speaking of main events, let's take it back to the main event of last week's Monday Night Raw. Okay. The World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso. Main event, Jey Uso. In your city. Wanted to say something to the face of the World Heavyweight Champion. That title is all about power and control. You don't know how to wield power and control. And while you want to be champion, Seth Rollins has to be champion. Seth freaking Rollins. Let me know in the comments also what you guys thought about Backlash. What was your favorite match? You pick the time. You pick the fight. And what did you think about R-Truth being involved? Paul Heyman manipulated Jey Uso into taking this match tonight. Jey Uso has never defeated Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match. That was a very good match on last week's Monday Night Raw. As it looked many times like they were just Jey Uso was going to have a short reign. And then Sami Zayn came out. Mm. Mm. Big old spear on Jay. Shenanigans, Seth Rollins is going to win the damn World Heavyweight title. Maybe not. CM Punk is back. WrestleMania. Punk out Punk and Reigns. And Rollins and Punk are scattering. That was a great way to end Raw. We started off with CM Punk. The second City Saint is here. Yeah, it looks like it. For the first time. Yep. Hell yeah.
Cult of personality. I always love those drone shots they have for them. It seems like it's only Michael Cole. Yeah. So maybe Pat is not coming back.
Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Louisville, Kentucky? Or what?
Cheap pop there, but
I am pissed off, but I'm a fortunate man because I can claim this place to being home. All the dust has settled from WrestleMania, and I've waited a few weeks and I've nursed a few injuries and a lot of hurt feelings, but I can't shake being pissed off. I got a lot of enemies. In fact, they're really real easy for me to list who I'm not pissed off at right now. But number one with a bullet, number one with a big, fat bullet. The person that I'm most pissed off at right now.
Seth freaking Rollins, yeah.
Is me.
What?
Yeah, I'm mad at myself.
Why?
Because we've been here before. This isn't the first time Paul Heyman stabbed CM Punk in the back. Stabbed me in the back once. Shame on you. Stabbed me in the back twice. Shame on me. But that's on me. Okay, I like to trust my friends. Paul Heyman, almost 12 years ago, smashed a ladder into my head and gave me 13 staples in my forehead. And we moved past that. At least I thought we did. We've grown and matured as human beings. At least I did. And apologies to Jey Uso, who, when I came back to this company, warned me about Paul Heyman. But Paul is Paul. He's who he has always been. He's a fat little snake. So yeah, while I'm pissed at him, I'm more mad at myself. And yeah, I'm mad at that little Timu CM Punk Seth Rollins. I'm going to get my hands on all of them. What confuses me, Louisville, Kentucky, is that we know how this ends. We've been here before. We've been down this road, all on this journey together. Paul Heyman, you know how this ends. And I can't wait to get my hands around your fat little neck and squeeze you until your eyeballs pop. Ladies and gentlemen. Good. Where are you at? Where are you at, Penguin? Come on. Yeah. Oh, I want to march with some purpose. Come into this ring right now and explain to me exactly why you did what you did. And wise man, understand that whatever words you choose, they will be your last. Come on.
I don't think so. He's brought his boys.
It just just a song, kid. That's all you are. At some point, the bell's gotta ring.
The crowd singing, but still boo him.
Just when I think you can't get any more selfish or any more egotistical, you find a way of yourself. This man, Paul Heyman, was your best friend. Your best friend. And you made his life hell on the road to WrestleMania. And now you are out here in front of the entire world, gaslighting all of us, trying to make us believe that he betrayed you. You make me sick, punk. This man believed in you for years. He believed in you when no one else did. You know what I believe? I believe that you're scum. I believe that you're trash. I believe that you are human excrement. And my belief was the right one. And just when I think, man, just when I think that I can't hate you any more than I already do, you stand there in that ring, the reason that I am not World Heavyweight Champion right now. You ain't ever going to be champion as long as I'm on 2 feet. What is your deal, man? You love punishment, you love suffering, you love being on the wrong side of history. Is that what's going on here? I can't seem to figure it out. I can't seem to Paul, wait a minute. Wait. I get it.
Look at Braun.
He loves to play the victim. He loves to come out here and woo, cry me a river. He loves poor CM Punk, right? Poor CM Punk. You so desperately want to be a victim, Punk. You so desperately want to die a martyr.
Breaker. Yep. Oh.
Well, I believe that can be arranged. I hope you have prepared your last words.
Yeah.
To the ring.
Uh-oh.
For a confrontation all day, little doggy, you're gonna bite. And Punk now was a little time going up to Breaker with a microphone, and Punk and Breaker now. And the fight is on. Breaker has become the powerhouse of Rollins and company.
That he is.
Breaker's looks on
Taking care of CM Punk. Is anybody going to come to his aid?
Rollins warned Punk. But
Oh.
Punk's
Taking out Seth.
Breaker, though, as the numbers game catches up to Punk.
Damn, Braun is so tan he looks a little orange in some parts. Who's coming out?
He Meanwhile,
Oh, Sammy.
been roughed up by this group as well. The breaker
Suplex.
just tosses Sammy across the ring. And the fight now between Rollins and Clark continues. 2-on-1 situation again. Breaker punishing Clark.
Oh,
Rollins as he's
steel chair.
Steel chair. Throw back to assassinate Clark in the middle of the ring.
Who else is coming out? Oh, Jay. Super kick. They're going to need another person. They're outnumbered 3-2 right now.
Livid, angry. Jay with the chair. Pump with the chair. Rollins and company swindling.
I think CM Punk is upset as the crowd yeets.
You can seemingly ask the question of Seth Rollins.
Seth and Braun ending like they did last week on the outside looking in.
And suddenly have some major issues and obstacles as the resistance is building. However, you have to wonder if the architect
Uh-oh.
has more for his game plan.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Teasing it.
back-to-back
Jeez.
Saturday night, Penta versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Judgment Day tried to get involved. They got a check at the bit. From out of nowhere, a Grande Americana with a metal plate behind his mask took out
Causing Penta the match.
and allowed Dirty Dominic to retain the Intercontinental title. Dominic Mysterio. And now Penta.
Oh,
Lots of pain.
Penta versus, what's it, Chad Gable? Miedo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos.
That little walk he does.
Was this close to winning the Intercontinental Championship before interference.
Yeah, he should have
by the
won, but
Judgment Day and then this past
I get why he didn't.
a Grande Americana. A lot to the story because Penta takes on Gable. It's next. The General Entertainment Authority, in cooperation with WWE, has announced the Night of Champions will be held at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday, June 28th. Friday Night SmackDown will emanate from Kingdom Arena the night before on Friday. This marks the first time SmackDown will be held in Saudi Arabia's capital. General ticket sale information and further event updates will be available in the weeks to come. We're back live on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Gable and Penta set to go one-on-one. And Penta topping at the pit to get some revenge here tonight on Michael Cole. Supposed to be joined by Pat McAfee. He's expected at some point, of course, after that vicious.
Hey, there's Pat.
I shall receive. My partner's here.
Was he late? Oh yeah. Very good match with Gunther. Entertainment match that he fought for his life.
This past Saturday at Backlash. Welcome, partner.
Crowd showing love to Pat like that.
Jack Abel's a bit upset, but welcome back, Pat. Hey, it's an honor to be here. I just got done with WWE Medical. They have cleared me to be back in the medical bowl. Or in the WWE bowl, I apologize. They asked me a lot of questions on how I felt.
Ooh,
I had to beat this weekend in a fight with the ring general. And they cleared me to get started, so I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but what a perfect time to arrive. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm sure the audience did appreciate me doing the first 20 minutes.
Ooh, big shot.
Nonetheless, welcome aboard. And Penta and Gable here tonight.
Another one from Gable. Coming to Gable.
In the show. But let's talk about this here. It's interesting that Gable is standing up for El Grande Americano tonight. It was challenged by Penta after it cost Penta the Intercontinental title on Saturday. Apparently, El Grande is on a tour of Mexico, which I find is weird since he's also Chad Gable and Chad's here tonight. No, Chad Gable is clearly not El Grande Americano. How would he be able to be here and on a tour in Mexico at the same time? Michael Cole, use that brain of yours. Chad Gable said he'll step up for this, obviously, because he wants to fight Penta. Well, also, remember, Chad has had major issues over the past year with trying to knock off luchadors. Cover, hook to the leg now on Penta, and a kick out. So can Gable win tonight? I don't
Crowd hot behind Penta.
They want Penta to pick up the job, obviously. Chad Gable is going to have to do a lot, but that's what he wants searching for. A way to beat luchador. Well, the problem, that's why he has so much respect for El Grande Americano. Well, the problem when Gable is playing Clark Kent as opposed to the Superman El Grande is he doesn't have a mask to hide that steel plate in, so it doesn't give him an advantage in a matchup against another luchador. Yeah, obviously we're talking about two different people still at this time. Now look at this now. That's Chad Gable. Gable. Cover. On Penta. Hook to the leg.
Man, too early kicked out by Penta.
A different feeling, but probably proud of what Chad Gable is doing right now to Penta. Interesting that neither of these men have held a singles championship in WWE. Although El Grande Americano is the brand new speed champion. El Grande Americano, speed is a good way to describe his ascendance to the top, seemingly. El Grande Americano is a superstar. They'll lift hands or butts about him, currently on a world tour. I'm sorry, a tour of Mexico.
Chad.
And Chad Gable's in here trying to earn his way to the top as well.
Penta up top.
Recent. Look at Gable.
I'm trying to unmask
him. Mask off Penta. You'd think that Gable would learn after all the studying he's been doing, and he wears a mask as well, that he is Chad Gable, not El Grande Americano. Enough of this. Chad Gable is very disrespectful right now to the luchador community. Well, he is as he tries to rip the mask off Penta, and Penta able to fight back. The tradition, the legacy of the mask means so much to the luchadors, and the high fire.
Nice on drag.
Gable misses wildly. Nice run up on Penta and sends Gable outside the ring. It's the Penta experience that you dream about whenever you buy a ticket for a WWE event. I like that Penta experience.
Yeah, no.
Sano,
Time to fly from Penta. Nope.
Zero. Launches itself.
Oh, with the headbutt.
Diving headbutt. Didn't need any medal.
It looks like they're going into commercial break. Let's see if it skips it again. Yep.
Over 11,000 here tonight in Louisville. Very vocal crowd. Penta and Gable one-on-one here tonight. And Penta has been in trouble really from the beginning of this matchup. Yeah, Chad Gable's been in full control, and Penta's going to have to get something.
Oh, nice. Went for the headbutt again. Got caught midair with that super kick.
That was exactly what Penta needed. Ivy Nile realizing now that Chad's in trouble. And Penta trying to fight through the pain. Gable trying to drag himself back to his feet. And Penta went up big kick, and you heard that one. Penta trying to find a second win. He certainly could do that.
Cover. Man, kick out by Chad.
Penta can do that nobody else on earth can. Captivated. It's physical. It's impressive. Amazing how
Penta's
adapted to the WWE.
looks like his arm is bugging him.
Really good. And that Gable from behind. Penta off the second rope.
Oh, caught midair.
With that waistline.
German.
And Gable.
And the bridge covered one.
Shoulders down.
There.
So impressive what Chad Gable was just able to accomplish. Obviously, he catches Penta out of the sky like he was a football.
Yeah, we say it a lot, but pound for pound, one of the strongest men on the roster.
And the German suplex with the backbridge laying on the top of his head.
Going for a little headbutt.
Unbelievable.
Gable heading up to the top rope.
Penta.
That's out with the code breaker.
Code breaker coming off the top rope.
Cover.
Now.
Now kick out by Chad.
What a reversal here. Chad Gable trying to get the headbutt yet again. Penta code breaker from the sky. What a fight here.
Yeah, what an incredible matchup between two of the top superstars today. Penta trying to fire up yet again. Blame Gable / El Grande Americano for costing him the Intercontinental Championship.
Chad Gable and El Grande Americano, two different people.
Ooh. Very nice shot from Penta.
Chad Gable's chest. Penta.
Slipped to the bottom rope, and still able to get his balance.
Nope. Chad holding on.
A backstabber here, but Gable's hanging on.
Ooh, got him off. That stutter.
Gable quickly now up to the top rope. Chad moonsault.
Lands it. Cover. Then kick out by Penta. Oh, ankle lock immediately. Go through. Oh, big super kick to Gable. Cover. Then.
Ooh. The bottom rope, and Chad Gable capitalized.
Good match right
I don't know
now.
how Penta was able to kick out, let alone reverse this entire thing with a super kick. Chad Gable was
Landing that moonsault.
Floating through the sky with the
And then eats a big super kick.
somehow kicks out and then delivers a super kick that sent Chad
Going to
Gable
break the
to
arm.
the other side of Kentucky.
And Penta is about to make Gable pay.
Gable rolls through. Ooh, ankle lock again.
Back to the middle of the ring. And you got to wonder, Penta looks like he may tap there. Trying to drag himself to the rope to force a break.
And he had tapped to this move.
Chad pulls him back.
Uh-oh, pressure's on. Penta trying to somehow get out of this predicament.
Anyone in the ring?
Uh-oh. Goes through 1, 2. Kick out by Chad.
Inside cradle, Chad Gable.
1. Kick out.
Down goes Penta again.
Double chop to the throat. Whenever all else fails, says Chad Gable.
Yeah, Gable's so resilient and quick.
And spiteful. I mean, there's a lot of things about him that make you believe he's impossible to beat. And he had something.
Heading up to the top rope now.
Going for a superplex. Uh-oh.
Penta trying to fight back. Body shots to Gable.
Mr. High Rector.
Oh, mouthing off. Not sure that was right.
Zero fear from
Ooh.
Penta. Lands on his feet.
Mexican Destroyer. Nice. Cover 1. Penta with the win. Good match. Good match.
Absolutely incredible.
Penta just spiked Chad Gable's head into the middle of this ring like he was George Kittle spiking a football.
Tell me about this.
Great match.
From the top rope, the Mexican Destroyer. And that thing landed Chad Gable into the soil. Penta with a massive win here on Monday Night Raw.
Well, we've learned 2 things tonight. Number 1, Chad Gable still has major issues trying to beat luchadors. Number 2, Chad Gable should stay under the mask as El Grande Americano because El Grande actually wins.
Yeah.
I don't think we learned that El Grande and Chad Gable were 2 different people. Chad Gable takes the L tonight to Penta. Shout out, Sam O'Malley.
Good match there. Okay. Roxanne and Gillian.
Tonight, the Prodigy and the Beautiful Madness take on the Genius of the Sky and Rhea Ripley. And I think we've made it very, very clear that this division isn't safe anymore.
Yeah, Shambo, we're hungry.
Huh?
You did come here. Wait up.
すべてを
We came to
持
take
っと
over.
るために
I like that.
That means going after the two women at the very top. Yeah? Rhea? We don't give a damn about your history because we're here to make our own. You are all looking directly at the future of this industry.
And the future starts tonight.
I like that.
Two of the hottest up-and-coming stars in this business. Roxanne Perez and Julia.
That's going to be the main event, I think.
Women's World Champ, the former World Champ, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Main event tag action live tonight on Netflix.
I wonder why they're putting in the main event someone's return or something crazy happens.
Two-day combo tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium. JDTF in East Rutherford, New
SummerSlam.
Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, we are in Louisville, Kentucky, the home to the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory. It was a great morning
Baseball.
today for a number of WWE superstars, including our own Kofi Kingston. And he was on hand today.
Oh, they got their custom baseball bats. Cool.
WWE Louisville Slugger Museum belt.
Rob
It
Breaker.
is home to the world's largest baseball bat, Louisville Slugger. Been making bats since 1884. Some of the greatest ball players of all time have used these bats.
Hell yeah, Louisville Slugger.
All right. Judgment Day.
Hey, we can hang out. I mean, get some beer or something.
All right,
We
what
use
do
your
you
credit card. Hey,
Alright.
Tom, don't tell me she misses you as much as I'm sorry.
Yeah, she misses me.
Oh,
And her movie's going great. Only thing was, she said good morning, but it's nighttime.
Dom, this can't be the first time you've heard that time zone. Come on, please.
I don't really care. Hey, Finn, can I talk to you for a sec?
Of course, isn't it? Sit down.
So, at Backlash, you hesitated a little bit with the chair, and it almost cost me the match. It wasn't for Grande, you know.
Whoa, easy, partner. You're starting to sound all paranoid, like Damien and Rhea. Remember what they were like when they were champions? All right, look, it didn't go smooth, but everything worked out, and you're still the champ. And besides, tonight, I'm going to take care of AJ Styles for you. All right? I'm going to go get ready. I'll get later.
Got you.
Dom, I gotta show you this.
Pay attention.
This is the sun. This is Earth. We're here, and this is Liv. Right? What you know, dude? See?
Let's live.
Happy to doing that.
Jesus,
It's
I mean-
a good demonstration, I'd say.
Not bad, but yeah.
Great to be here, man.
You're a little nervous, maybe, because we're about to show the world what happened to you this past Saturday, a valiant effort against Gunther at Backlash.
Pretty good match. There were some flops, obviously.
Steps into the ring to face the ring general, Gunther. I am going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match.
That's still a very physical match.
Now, Pat McAfee to put Gunther in his place for what he
Pat
did.
got the shit chopped out of him quite a bit in this match on Saturday. What was your guys' thought about the show first of Backlash and that match, Gunther versus Pat?
Oh, God. McAfee.
Hit him with the punt. I think I remember Gunther kicking out at 1.
Oh, God.
Straight up Bobby Heenan style, grabbing that foot. I thought he had it there for a second, but now
With the jewel of Bob Masherby. Or Bob Masherby is now being put to the sword. There's simply no way.
it was put out.
It's over. John Burke beats Bob Masherby here at Backlash. A rare show of respect from one of the greatest this industry has ever seen.
A lot of love shown to Pat for his efforts. And that red chest, though.
Well, again, a well-deserved ovation here tonight in Louisville for Pat McAfee.
Yeah, a lot of love for standing up for
Thank you for
Michael
what you
Cole.
did for me and for all of us commentators. But how you feeling?
Obviously, for what you just saw, and from what you just saw, the WWE. Thank you.
Come on, stand up.
Thank you, man. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Very cool.
A lot of
I
love
wish I
being
had one
shown
of
to
those
Pat.
Louisville sluggers that they make around here to help me out. That's what it felt like, kind of hit me in the chest there. So everything you saw, my family saw, all my friends saw, the WWE medical saw. They want to get their hands on me today to see how I was feeling before they let me back out here. And they asked me how I was doing. I said everything's sore. Okay, my back's sore, my shoulders sore, my knees are sore, my head's sore, my mind's sore. I got bruises on me still, on my collarbone. I'm bruised up. He hit me so hard in the chest that he popped a blood vessel in my damn eyeball. Gunther beat the hell out of me, but I think I gave him some back. And I obviously have massive respect for everybody that steps foot into that ring. I have a lot of respect for Gunther, even more so now. And I think he has a little bit for us as well, as he showed afterwards. So I appreciated the opportunity, and Gunther's a bad man, Cole. And, it was an honor to be there.
Pat, thank you again. And why don't we do what we do?
Hell yeah.
Commentate.
Oh, new day.
Hell yeah,
One of
brother.
the best athletes on the planet today, including one of the greatest tag teams of all
Who are they
time.
going to go against, or they're just going to
Whether you
talk?
like their attitude or not.
No, it looks like they're going to talk.
The new day.
The tag champs.
I found out earlier today that the tag champs were once again going to grace us with their presence here at commentary tonight.
Oh, commentary. Ooh, okay.
The War Raiders take on American Bay. This match is presented
Up
by
next.
Total Wireless.
War Raiders versus the Creed
WWE
Brothers.
is coming to Yuengling Center in Tampa, Florida this May for Saturday night's main event. That is a week from Saturday. The WWE Battleground on the 25th, Monday Night Raw, 2 weeks from tonight on the 26th, and NXT on the 27th. The individual event tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based upon what happened earlier tonight, this tag team match has been made official
Okay,
for
Saturday night.
night's main event on NBC
That is
a
2
week
weeks.
from Saturday. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker will
Versus
team up
CM Punk
against CM Punk
and
and
Stan
Sanity
Sane.
Day at Saturday night's main event.
So, Saturday night's main event. Me and you. You good? We're gonna do this? I'm good, but I'm not. You know, I'm having a hard time trusting anybody right now. All right. Fair enough. I can understand that because I had a hard time trusting you when you teamed with us at War Games. But I did. And you know what? That worked out pretty well for us. Yeah. Look, man, I'm not stupid. I know. You like to do things your way. You got your goals, you got your ambitions. I'm not that different. Yeah, I like to do things my way. I have my trust me, I have my ambitions. But the truth is, neither of us gonna get anything done. Not with those guys standing in the way. You're not lying. We work together. Saturday night's main event. We take him out.
Saturday on NBC Saturday night's main event. Meanwhile,
All right.
the War Raiders and American made the Creed brothers set to go.
Already in the ring?
tag team action tonight. Perhaps the winner of this match could earn a future tag team title opportunity against our guests on commentary, Kobe Hickson and Xavier Woods of the New Day.
Immediate cover from
it
the War
appears to
Raiders.
me that the New Day has been trying to duck and trying to run away. Here's the cover from the War Raiders.
Is that true? No, trying to duck them. We beat them at WrestleMania.
Oh, wait a minute. You beat them at WrestleMania by cheating. Let's find out.
Cheating. You of all people.
Tag.
Did you not just try to cheat? Until like 48 hours ago?
No, that's a
You
cheat.
tried to help your friend win?
He was
You
out
tried to help
winning.
him win?
He was out
You tried to
winning.
cheat the match against Gunther?
What's wrong with you? I got pulled into the ring physically.
You cheated. You're a biased commentator. You're a biased interpretator of the match. How dare you, Michael?
We're talking about you guys right now,
That's
please.
disgusting, bro. Yeah, we always are.
Well, let's get back to the action. Because the War Raiders, who the New Day
New Day is not
scared
wrong.
of, are dominating the Creed brothers right now. Eric dumping a Ivar on top of a Brutus. And by the way, you guys have been trying to say there's issues between the War Raiders for weeks. They look pretty great together tonight. I saw them hanging out together all day today.
The match isn't over yet. You just have to see.
Tag.
You just notice things that a lot of people don't notice. You see little cracks, some cracks in this foundation.
Ooh.
Oh my God! There's a crack in the foundation right there.
That's why we want to give them an opportunity. You understand that?
I realize it.
That's why we want to give them an opportunity.
I realize the Creed brothers are multi-time NCAA collegiate wrestling champions, correct? Former NXT.
So you say it would be easier to beat them than the War Raiders?
I didn't say that.
I said we want the best competition. Look at these guys. Look what they're doing to the War Raiders right now.
The War Raiders, former NXT tag champions, former WWE tag team champions. They've helped tag team go around the world on pretty much every continent. But we beat them. So we want to make sure we are creating opportunities for this younger generation.
Way to look out, man. Way to look out. That's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do.
So this isn't because you guys don't want to wrestle anybody. It's because you want other people to wrestle more to earn their stripes. We want to see who the best is.
Just like we did.
Gotta earn it. Look at that. Their D1 wrestling ability coming into play there.
And they double team by the Creed brothers.
That's all these guys need is a chance, man. That's what we're trying to do. Provide them
New Day
opportunity.
making some good
I
points.
do have to admit, I like their outfits. I could never pull it off. Unbuttoned shirt thing.
Well, you should never have your shirt unbuttoned, regardless of where you go.
Fresh Air Force is here on you, Xavier Woods. And then you have Kelly Crocs. What's going
No,
on?
these are Brave Studios. You wouldn't know anything about this. I can't even talk sneakers with you because it's so far. But
Looks like a big
Those aren't
football.
sneakers, I don't think. I don't think those are sneakers.
Big
But what you can never feel, Michael.
We're the Hulk. You being a punter. Oh, hold on, man.
deep shot.
What are they saying?
We're doing commentary.
We're out here just trying to promote the match.
And look.
Oh.
Wait a minute, nobody there.
Oh, there's a crack.
If his partner was really his partner, he said more of an attack.
He was knocked off the apron with a cheap
Crack
shot.
in the foundation.
You guys are supposed to be commentators.
You see that?
They were commentating.
Uh-oh.
Eric looking to fly.
Right into
It's
a right
hot.
hand.
Because his partner was not there for him, so he's now in the mud.
It might have been distracted by the New Day sucks chance.
Look.
American Hey, look at the power of Julius.
Oh.
God.
And the kip up.
There you go. Hey,
That boy's
if he
strong.
dies, he dies.
Oh
That's what
my
they say,
God.
right?
Okay, please. Okay,
Come on,
please.
man. Get him, boys. Those are my kids. Those are my kids.
Okay.
Former tag champ, the War Raiders, taking on the Creed brothers of America.
Ivar was tagged in during the break.
Julius there, the current tag champ, the New Day, with us at ringside, scouting potential competition.
That big bone splash, getting him.
Ooh, sit down on him.
High bars flying around, beating the hell out of American Made.
Are real. Oh, spin kick. My 7-year-old does gymnastics too.
Look like that.
Oh, he definitely does.
You don't get rounds of applause like this. He does a crack where the whole place is going nuts.
Look, he's 330
Oof. Bronco Buster.
Celebrate. Oh, but is this the new salt? That is incredible. Okay.
I don't know why you
Going
think
up.
the guy was 330 and moves like he weighs
330.
200.
Jesus.
Nimble, like a ninja.
Big boy.
Speaking of,
Oh.
That's that hustle right there. Look at that.
Blind tag.
Impressive.
Superplex and into a moonsault.
Superplex there in his screen.
Got him. Cover. Creed brothers. Man, kick out by Ivar.
This is the War Raiders showing.
And to the War Raiders are tough. Ivar is tough. This is why when Eric was out, he went on a tear as a singles performer. Eric is
Oof.
and they lost a finger.
That spinning side slam by Ivar. We're going to make a tag.
Ooh,
And
tag.
The tag is made. Yeah. And now Eric showing off his power.
Yeah. Look, he's got some hips on him. He can toss somebody. Right. He can toss somebody.
Right, working out on that farm. I know you worked out on the farm.
Another tag.
To get the title
Another
shot
one.
against your bullets.
I guess you're gonna find out.
He's not changing. The way you won the title.
That's what I mean. Earn, but you're saying give.
Uh-oh.
You don't give anything.
The way you tried to beat Luther, it didn't work.
Oh.
Into the corner.
Cover.
Almost earned her weight there.
And picks up his Brutus Creed.
Ooh, double axe.
Brutus Creed.
And a right. He ate a right for his troubles. Nice knee strike.
The jaw.
Julius.
All of them down.
Wow, wow, this is
What a match. What a match. What a match.
Hey,
What a great match.
look at our champion. People happy that we brought them this match?
So
This came about because of us.
who would you rather face?
The best.
Say it's the best. I don't know how many times we gotta tell you that, Mike.
We don't know who the best is going to be because people have to earn it. Why do you want us to just give people title shots, Michael?
It ain't Christmas, bro.
Again, we don't suck.
Tag for Ivar.
Literally the
Tag for the Creeds.
Ivar and Brutus
You
now
are
legal.
lying, bro. It's like they lied to you.
Angle slam.
Look at this.
Woo, got him.
The strength of this fresh young tag team wrestler.
They want it, man.
I
That's the
could,
kind of hunger that you look for.
I could imagine them tossing you guys around like that. I'd probably be a lot easier than Eric and Ivar.
I wouldn't go that far. Holy hell, Ivar!
Got him. They caught him.
By the Creeds.
Ooh.
Cover.
Covered by the Creed one.
It's done.
Ooh. Did he kick Ivar?
Beat in the jaw.
Oh, that was a knee.
Just 1 minute.
Ooh.
Xavier Woods going to get himself in trouble. I'm going to go help your partner.
I thought you guys were doing commentary. Xavier Woods.
Oh, Eric is distracted.
Kingston, Kobe Kingston on his neck.
Oh.
Left feet Ivar. Now the attack from behind. Kobe
Taking out
Kingston
Eric on the outside with the distraction. Jesus.
Nefarious tactics by the tag team champions.
And look at the Tree Brothers. Julius holding up Ivar.
Ooh. Cover.
American made knock off the Warriors.
Wow. And New Day rushing out like they do.
At the top of this thing, Pat, the New Day obviously dodging the War Raiders, but now American Made has picked up the win. They could be problems for the tag champs as well.
American Made, the Tree Brothers are probably wondering what their tag team shots. On top of Kofi Kingston.
American Made with the win.
Off the top row.
With the distraction from
Just enough for the
and
Tree
interference
Brothers to
from New Day.
Brutus ball to Ivar. And down go the War Raiders to the delight of our champs, the New Day.
Big win for the Creed brothers. You have to wonder, will they get a future at the championship opportunity?
Pretty good match by both teams. And very great commentary by New Day.
You know, they probably feel like they got one up on us. Right? They probably feel like they got us back against the wall. They might even feel like they're winning this battle.
Hmm.
Maybe they feel like I've underestimated them.
Okay.
They had no idea. Braun, I got one more thing I'd like you to do tonight before you take off. We have some fun.
All right. So Braun has a an assignment. Who is he gonna spear the hell out of? Jay? Yeet?
He's the world heavyweight champion. Jey Uso saw him earlier tonight coming in the aid of Sami Zayn.
Yeah, we got Roxanne and Finn in the back again. I love this part that they're doing in WWE too, putting in background stuff so there's kind of builds up for stories without any words being said, without too much time on the mic or on TV.
Megan Moran can have a lot to talk about tomorrow as they dive into everything. Monday Night Raw with WWE on the Raw
Just
recap.
little nuggets here for you guys.
WWE with YouTube and all audio platforms, wherever you get your podcast. This week's guest is spectacular. Well, Pat and I had the privilege of being here last week for what ended up being a spectacular main event between Jey Uso and Seth Rollins, Jay's first title defense of the World Heavyweight Championship. Things broke down in the end. Nonetheless, Jay was still the champion. But it's what happened after Raw went off the air that really took us by surprise. Absolutely.
Yeah. Jay getting a cheap shot at.
It was a cheap shot. The blindside attack by that man, Logan Paul, on Jey Uso. 16 million social media views 12 hours after this attack.
That's something that I want, which means I'm going to take it from you. So start paying attention, because your world title, it's mine, Jay.
It had not only 16 million in 12 hours, but nearly 30 million overall since that assault last week on Monday Night Raw. Now, because of that, this is what's going to happen a week from Saturday. You and I will be there on NBC.
Jay versus Logan.
Saturday night's main event. Jey Uso defends his World Heavyweight title against Logan Paul. Jay did it done again.
Why Logan Paul? Here we go. The champ.
So celebrating with the WWE fans here tonight.
Hey, picking up a little kid and eating.
It's right on Facebook. You never find it in your life.
I never have been able to.
That's a memory for them, for sure.
So proud to be champion. Taking on all comers, as you saw last week.
Dapping them up.
Not bad for you. A great match to be Jey Uso, our world champion.
Good question there. Was it World War Joel? I don't know, the way they teased it in the beginning of the show, Sammy was looking like Seth when he betrayed Roman and now known as John in AEW, but he looked like he stepped back with that chair and looked like Sammy was about to hit CM Punk. What do you think?
Machine, baby.
There's also a lot of rumors that someone, obviously, like in SmackDown, there's Hayes, there's Austin Theory, who's also in Raw.
Don't tap out. I'm good. I'm just sitting down. Gravity took a lot out of
I
it.
don't know.
You.
Could be any. Let me know who you think it's gonna be. And what do you think of the Backlash show this last weekend? What was your favorite match? Crowd chanting one more time. They want to eat a little more.
You want that one? One more year, they say. Encore time. Lighters to the sky. The universe is changed. I set the world heavyweight champion. None of it. Jey Uso is now in your. Got a lot going on. Big target
Yeet,
on my big back.
yeet.
But let me get something off my big chest.
And thank you for the sub, World War. I didn't read the ending of it, but thank you, thank you.
Stand on that championship material. Hey, I got a glass jaw. He keep on ducking me. Keep on sneaking me. But look though. At Saturday night main event, it's me and you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Face to face. Alright? Face to face. Two-time world shocker. The arena shaker. I promise you this. After that Saturday night, I still will be your world.
Was it Gunther? Oh shit.
Well, the former world heavyweight champion
It just came off of an ass whooping he put on Pat McAfee.
The man who put Pat McAfee through a war this past Saturday night. The ring general Gunther.
This is the first time they faced since WrestleMania.
Is unreal. Are you staying within a few feet of him? You've been sent it. 6'4", 250 pounds. An absolute punisher. Woo.
I want to give it a chance.
We did not. The unimaginable came true.
Hmm.
Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion. No, it's the first time since the moment that we meet again.
You mean the moment where I made you tap out?
Just own it. Run to the storm, own it.
You know, Jay, I understand what you're doing here because I know what it's like to be a champion. 80% of my time in that company, I've been a champion, so I understand. I understand there's a lot of pressure on you. But just because I understand doesn't mean my opinion you changed. I can feel this position is not natural to you. Because unlike me, you are not a natural champion. And since you like to run your mouth a lot, I'm actually quite surprised that you haven't spread the news yet. So let that pleasure be mine. Because as Adam Pearce told you before you walked down here, the winner out of you and Logan will have the honor to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship to its rightful owner, me. Gunther. Jay, in 1 month from now, on June 9th, in Phoenix, Arizona, I will challenge the winner out of you and Logan for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Nice. That's on Monday Night Raw.
Okay. I really do hope it's you. Because I would love nothing more than to shut you and all those people up for good. I would love nothing more to get in that ring with you again, outclass you, and remind you where your place is. Jay, hold on.
Let's go.
Remind me of my place. My place? I'm in my place. This is my place. I run this place. With this on my arm. I'm a handle the YouTuber. And then me and the Ring General, we're gonna run it back. And I'm gonna walk in this match the same way I walked out of WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Champion. All runners. Worldwide.
Yeet.
And fired up Jey Uso, oozing with confidence. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because Uso has to go through Logan Paul a week from Saturday. At Saturday night's main event. Because the winner of that match will face the Ring General Gunther.
All right, where's Logan Paul? I see him sneaking up.
For the World Heavyweight Championship.
All right.
Logan Paul could shock the world like he's done plenty of times. And whoever walks out of Saturday night's main event has an absolute problem in Phoenix, Arizona. In the Ring General.
Yeah, he's walking away. Okay.
The World Heavyweight Champion. Enjoy it while you can.
Oh.
I tried to show Roxanne respect last week. Julian, Roxanne も才能はあるのかもしれないけど、
Talented and they are in the ring.
they don't deserve any respect. Tonight, 私がレッスルメニアで
Both will learn the same lesson
やっ
that
た
the
よう
young
に、
can
あ
read
な
at
たたち二人
WrestleMania.
にも同じことを教えてあげる。Nobody in this division can stop me. Nobody in this division will ever take this championship from beyond.
Go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight, the current women's world champion, Io Sky, teams with a former world champion, in Rhea Ripley.
I wonder what else is going to come out of this match.
The world champions
A
one
return.
day. Roxanne Perez and Julia. A big-time tag team match in our main event. Later on tonight, live on Netflix.
I don't see why this would have been the main event.
Main event, Monday Night Raw. NXT was taking over.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling world lost a trailblazer over the weekend. Legendary ECW superstar
Sabu.
He was a hard
Rest in peace.
extraordinaire. He passed away at the age of 60. A two-time ECW world champion who had a legendary rivalry with a friend of mine named Cass.
I was incredibly lucky to grow up during the era of ECW. Obviously, we all had our own trampoline wrestling associations around the country. We all followed the way of the ECW superstars. And what Sabu did every time he performed was put his life on the line for everybody's entertainment.
That he
We're
did.
forever grateful for his service to this industry.
We all remember Sabu tonight. Send our condolences to his family.
Yep. Rest in peace. The maniac, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with Worlds Collide at Kia Forum and Money in the Bank at Edgewood Dome. Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Let's head over to our broadcast colleague, Jackie Redmond.
With Ludwig
Excuse me.
Kaiser. Ludwig,
Ludwig.
thank you for the time.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Year was such a breakout year for you. You had wins over the likes of Sheamus, Braun Breaker. I mean, you were a top contender for the Intercontinental Championship, but we're almost halfway through 2025, and it feels like we haven't seen you in competition all that much. So I guess my question, Ludwig,
What's going
maybe
on?
another time.
Ooh, Jey Uso gets taken out by Braun Breaker. I guess that was his duty to do.
Make sure he doesn't come getting back. And we make sure he goes. Hey, stay down, we'll get you some help. What? Jay, we need back here. Hey, get a bed. Well, obviously, that is what Seth Rollins told Braun Breaker to do. Nonetheless, Monday Night Raw is live tonight on Netflix. It's presented by Snickers.
Hey, Russo. Down and out like a Braun Breaker. Got CM Punk and Sami Zayn have that moment of recognition.
All right. Finn Balor. This is AJ Styles, Battle of Bullet Club versus Finn Balor.
Well, this is an interesting story that's been developing between Finn Balor and, of course, the rest of Judgment Day, Pat. AJ Styles had some things to say about Dominic Mysterio in recent weeks. So Dominic asked Finn Balor if Finn would take care of the AJ Styles problem. Finn seemed to get a bit taken aback by that, maybe even insulted by the fact that he had to clean up Dominic's problems. And then he said, I'm just kidding with the kid. I'll help you do it.
The Judgment Day operate strange ways, and JD McDonough and Carlito are out here, obviously, with Finn Balor.
Is it odd that the Intercontinental Champion Dominic's not out here?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was alluding to. Where's Dom?
You saw him earlier. JD, where's Dom? Where's Dom? He's obviously ignoring us.
JD, great work with the time zone. Where is Dom? Where's Dom?
Where's Dom?
Where's Dom? No answers from anybody here. They had to have put us their feet away.
Yep.
Well, we're in the Eastern time zone tonight. in the Central Time Zone, so perhaps Dom's still screwed up.
And who knows what time zone Dom's in, to be honest with you.
They don't want us.
For the fourth time, these two men will go one-on-one here tonight. The first time they ever met in WWE back in October of 2017 at the TLC Premium Live event. These two former leaders of the Bullet Club go one-on-one again here tonight.
These are global superstars here, the best of the best, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, working on Raw against Finn Balor.
You know, there's been a lot of rumble
Yeah.
in the locker room area.
This should be a good match if they give them enough time there. But two former leaders of the Bullet Club, for those that know. Finn Balor, creator of Bullet Club.
Finn Balor is just putting on a nice face at this point in time.
You can certainly see how Finn might
Let's see if they do the classic Bullet Club.
Leadership role in there, which is
Where's the
just part of
camera? Right there.
of Judgment Day. There are no leaders. But what if one of them's a champ and everybody else isn't?
Now, Balor, the former Universal Champion, against the two-time former WWE Champion and AJ Styles.
Finn Balor in control first.
All-time greats, and not exaggerating that, folks, in the ring right now.
AJ Styles, Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. Let's go.
AJ Styles, I get tired of listening to Dominic run his mouth. You know, Dominic, listen, I'll give him all the props in the world. His in-ring work has improved dramatically. But ever
Nice
since
control
he has won the
from
Intercontinental
Finn.
Championship, he has been insufferable as ever. He's already called himself the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Yeah, the greatest Mysterio of all time, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. He's bossing people around in the Judgment Day, and for some reason it feels like the people love it. Wrestling here on AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
AJ take down a Balor now.
Finn Balor with custom Air Forces. Ooh, nice move there from AJ. Roll up. Nope.
A lot of one-upsmanship here.
Great switch by Balor there. Katie McDonough, Carlito at ringside in support of Balor.
Roll up. Got the ropes.
Half a century of experience right now in the ring on Monday Night Raw.
I think AJ Styles may be making a play for the Intercontinental title.
As he should.
AJ won it once in his career.
Beautiful drop kick from AJ. Sends Finn to the outside.
Balor outside of the ring.
And Balor probably wants a shot at that Intercontinental title as well, deep down.
I'm sure he does. What Dominic thinks about that.
Yep.
Two goats battling on Monday Night Raw in Louisville.
Going to break.
Finn Balor taking advantage and
Finn Balor still in control
here against
as they come
AJ
from the break.
Styles.
Going up too sweet.
Well, I guess you could call it doing Dirty Dom's dirty work because Dominic had to take care of the AJ Styles problem for him tonight.
Absolutely, and he didn't think that was too sweet to get.
Backbreaker from AJ.
It was AJ Styles with a backbreaker.
Needed a spine by Styles.
And Balor obviously has the numbers game, but inside the ring.
Oh, snap suplex.
Phenomenal one.
Reminiscent of someone that they do not mention anymore. First name Chris, last name not gonna say.
AJ Styles has been doing that for decades. Very comfortable in the ring for good reason. Body slam. AJ Styles listening to Louisville.
Styles.
Ooh, knee drop on Finn.
Balor tries to back to his feet, get some relief here.
Time from AJ Styles. Finn Balor takes advantage of the
Finn
time.
fighting
Little
back.
kick to the gut. Oh, big chop. Tell you, those do not feel good.
Just shows it.
Ooh.
Another chop by AJ and another one to Balor. Balor though.
Ooh, leaves him up to hang on the top rope.
There's very crafty veterans in the ring right now. Finn Balor showcasing that. Get a chance to breathe.
Still to come will be the main event. Io and Mommy
Coming up in a
versus
matter of minutes.
Roxanne and Gilead.
Rhea and Io together as a team against Roxanne and Julie. Man, what a future for those two women.
Absolutely. Already main event Raw as Finn Balor's trying to stop a hole in the Phenomenal One's face.
In the face of our official tonight, Sean Bennett.
Greatest officials in all of professional sport to trying to maintain some control. It's going to be tough with Judgment Day.
Yep.
Balor
Ooh, a hook to the ribs.
body shot styles.
Methodical shots here to AJ. Eight them down.
Two veterans that were
Going for
exactly out of
octopus
control
stretch.
pace in the ring.
I was going to stretch him out a little bit.
Nope.
Confirmed. Down on the
AJ
stretch
fighting. Nope.
on
Got it.
Styles. Right into the ribs.
Making it harder for AJ to get out of there.
Finn Balor. Excruciating pain as Finn Balor is enjoying it all. AJ Styles going through it.
Yeah, mocking Styles and AJ trying to fight out.
Knee, or an elbow to the knee.
Louisville fans trying to get AJ back into this. Styles
Hip
now in a
toss,
hip toss.
nice. Gets him out of it.
And a clothesline.
Big
Here
lariat,
comes Styles.
nice.
AJ
Low
trying to
lariat.
There's the
Ooh, nice.
flying, sliding.
AJ Styles catching the second win.
Out of the corner. Balor now up on
AJ Styles. Ooh, to the
dropping Balor on the back of his head.
Yep,
cover,
one,
up to the
two.
leg, and
Then
kick
kick
by
out by
Finn.
Finn.
Burst out of AJ Styles can end any matches. JD McDonough and Carlito watch along. Finn Balor struggling to get to his feet. AJ
Setting up the
is not
Styles clash.
Well, now, once again, we were wondering when this was going to happen.
JD, get involved.
Causing the first distraction of this matchup. AJ back to his intention.
Well, roll up by Finn. One. Then kick out.
But a kick out.
Uh-oh.
Now Balor says it's over. Oh, Styles though able to slip underneath
Kick.
and deliver the kick.
Big film study from AJ Styles.
AJ
Strikes from AJ. Uh-oh. Sling blade. Nope. Ooh, double down. Double lariat from Finn and AJ. It looks like they're going to another break. Let's see if it skips it. Yes. And this is why I start later, so I don't have to see the commercials.
Tonight in Louisville for Monday Night Raw. We're live on Netflix. And Styles hooking
Setting up for a
Balor here.
superplex.
And there's
Ooh,
the
big superplex to Finn.
Both men are down. The impact to the back of the neck of Balor.
This has been an all-out war. The superplex being added to it is just so apropos. AJ Styles, Finn Balor pulling out all of the stops.
Carlito, McDonough looking on from the Judgment Day.
This is awesome. Young center.
Now they're striking away at each other.
Styles exchanging blows back to their feet. AJ with a right gut punch by Balor. Another right hand by
Oof.
Styles.
Finn getting the best of AJ. And why did you freaking taunt? Ooh, Pele went for a Pele kick. No.
Great counter by Styles.
Oh, calf.
Look at the calf pressure.
Ooh, calf pressure. Haven't seen that in a while.
It's a great counter by AJ. Into the calf pressure. Balor's in trouble now. Will Balor tap out? Trying to drag himself
Reaching.
to the far rope, but force a break. Fingertips away now for Balor.
Finn gets it.
And he
Got a break.
forces the break.
God, Finn Balor needed it. Judgment Day knew that was going to be it.
World War Joe, what do you think of
Catches the
this match? What do you think is going to win?
Crusher. Almost makes Finn Balor tap out with Judgment Day looking on.
Now, look at how AJ goes right back to the now injured left leg.
Finn holding on to the rope. Uh-oh.
Minute.
Finn, no
Got him.
Ooh. Stops. Now Finn's back in control. Buys himself a little bit of time to regroup here.
Gives himself a little bit of space. Smart decision by Finn Balor.
He's got to be hobbled.
Looking for the buckshot drop kick. Or the shotgun drop kick, sorry.
Then targeting Styles.
Ooh, cuts him off with the lariat. The sling blade, nice. Now going for that drop kick again.
Absolutely.
Oof.
Styles in the corner.
Uh-oh, drop zone.
AJ Styles is right where Finn wants him to be.
Ooh. Going for the coup de grace.
In the drop zone. Ball to the top. No
Oh, AJ moves. No one home. Did he roll his ankle? Oh no, that calf.
Calf pressure on. Gives out for Balor.
AJ
way up to the top.
immediately targeting it.
Back to the same calf crusher.
Yeah, Styles right back to the same.
And in the middle of the ring.
More damage being done to the leg.
Finn rolls through.
AJ Styles caught him.
Oh, Styles clash. Oh, got him. Finn looks gone. Cover. 1, 2. Ooh, nail kick out by Finn.
The positioning. He hit the Styles clash, but it was. I don't think he got quite all of it here, Pat.
No, he floated into that very quickly. It looked like Finn Balor was pinned. Just ate the mat.
But Balor able to kick out of the Styles clash by AJ.
Oof.
Indeed it is. The WWE fans showing their appreciation for these two great athletes here tonight.
AJ Styles going for another Styles clash. Ah, here comes Judgment Day. Getting involved, trying to get involved. Ooh. JD gets caught.
Now Styles out on the apron.
Ooh.
Trying to take
Finn fell short. Ooh. Carlito ate a knee.
The phenomenal
Oh.
caught by Balor. And
Uh-oh.
oh, he kicks that TNT
1980 cover. Ooh. AJ barely kicks out. That was a good false finish. I thought that was over. Who's coming down? Oh, Penta. Penta. Ooh, takes out Carlito. JD. Ooh. Eats a backbreaker from Penta. Mexican Destroyer. Ooh, to Carlito. Poor Carlito. Now Finn Balor.
watching all that action transpire.
Oof. Is this it? 2, 3. Good match here. Jay Styles. Styles with the win.
Hey, Judgment Day was messing around through a lot of that matchup and picked to make sure the sides are even. And AJ Styles picks up the win.
Penta coming out and taking care of Judgment Day with a Mexican Destroyer on the outside. Led way to the phenomenal forearm from AJ Styles that put me out. 1, 2, 3.
We thought it was over when Balor hit 1916, but AJ Styles able to get it involved to put Balor away and pick up the victory here tonight.
Too sweet here to watch AJ and Finn Balor. Thanks to Penta, AJ picks up the win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
big assist by Penta there.
Cash App, your financial tag team partner. Cash App is always in your corner. You know, Backlash Saturday was a tremendous premium live event. We talked about the Pat Gunther match. Of course, John Cena and Randy Orton saw that earlier on. But what about one of the matches that might have stolen the show? It was for the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria against the man, Becky Lynch. This was a tremendous battle where Lyra Valkyria really came into her own on Saturday night.
Now, Lyra Valkyria has been putting on an absolute show since she arrived here on Raw and taking on Becky Lynch, one of her mentors and idols.
Yeah, perhaps with a broken nose, Lyra able to pick up the win, and then a very upset and frustrated Becky Lynch attacking Lyra Valkyria with a disarmer.
Becky looked like a child when she threw that fit.
And there is
Oh, and
the
Becky.
very disgruntled after what broke down Saturday night. Becky Lynch is here. Live.
All right, so she's gonna. We see Killer Cross in the back there.
The show coming out. So I've set up a screen.
All right, so we caught up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to JoJerz Outside Watching, as we're back here on Monday Night Raw. And the show. Becky?
A very disgruntled Becky Lynch.
After her loss to Backlash, sorry, to Lyra. People still cheering for her, though.
I wasn't beaten on Saturday. No. Lyra was beaten on Saturday.
No, you got
You don't believe me. No, you don't believe me.
Physically beat her up.
Was taken to a hospital, her. And one of us went to their nice big bus, had a nice warm shower, drank a shot of tequila, and basked in their brilliant me.
Oh, you're not champion, so.
And because Because even after everything that Lyra has done to me after she came out week after week and attacked my character, the person that I am, I still made her the best version of herself. I gave her the best match of her career. And in just 3 weeks of standing on the outskirts of my spotlight, she has never mattered more than she does right now in her entire life, and it is not even close. But when the bell rang after the match, I didn't hear defeat. No. What I heard was an alarm ringing in my ear, and I realized how much I had been manipulated, not just by Lyra, but by all of you.
She's sounding like John Cena now. The new John Cena.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know why I walked away from this for almost a year? Because you asked me to. The last time that I won the World Championship, I felt it. I heard the reaction. I saw all your comments online, and so I stepped away, because if I'm not here to win World Championships, then why am I here? But hey, no, look, I've always been for the people. I've always been for the people, so whatever you want, because hey, man, I have you to thank for my career, right? You guys, you carried me on your shoulders into the main event of WrestleMania. You saw yourselves in me. I was you, you were me. We were in this together, right? But then something happened. I won, and you couldn't see yourselves in me anymore because you can't recognize success. Because all you know is failure.
Not wrong.
And yeah, you hate what you cannot understand. You wanna know something? When I was at one of my friends, they asked me, they said, "Hey, do you miss it?"
Nope.
And I had a thought. I said, "Hey, no, I do. I miss being in the ring. But it's weird. I like myself more." And I didn't understand what I was saying, but now I do, because I wasn't captured by all of you. No, I didn't have to listen to you tell me who I am and what I'm about. I didn't have to listen to all of your lies. The same lies that I hear repeated from the one person that I had hoped for in this business. I didn't have to spin my wheels trying to prove myself that I wasn't what you say I am, but that all changes. Because from now on, whatever you say I am, I am. So I'm selfish? Yes, I am. I'm greedy? Yes, I am. I'm cutthroat? Yes, I am. And all those girls in the back that were happy I was gone, that thought it was safe because the fire had gone out of Becky Lynch, well, they're finally gonna realize what it's like to be held down by the man.
Well, one thing I'll say is, apparently the fire hasn't gone out of Becky Lynch.
Nope.
Say I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would you say I am?
All right. Quoting
I'm a
Eminem.
man. Wants to get back on top. Clearly.
Oh, Rusev.
I didn't want to do that, guys.
Yeah, you did. Don't lie, Rusev.
I don't want to do any of this. All I want is just go home and be rich. I was once programmed by lesser people too. And I can't leave my brothers until we all wake up. Do you think these people care that you're missing your family? Do you think these people care that each night your choices to hurt will be hurt? Last week, the fellow stepped up to me, and the crowd cheered in awe, launching him straight into the flat line. And yet, you still seek their approval. That is because you let the sheep control the wolves. Get up off your knees, man! Don't you see that they cheer just like a stone to a blade? But I can see right through them. That's why they keep mocking me by chanting my name. But
he's playing an delusional character right now.
My job here is done. But until that day, remember this, my brothers. You will hurt me to hurt you. But I would rather you fall at my hand than fall out into the abyss.
Question for you.
Okay. Yes, sir. I will listen.
Come on, Adam. Think about it. You can do this.
Listen, son, I respect the hobby, okay, and that's brave, but I just can't give you a match.
Academy.
You're not letting it clear. It's not clear, guys.
You can do it.
We can totally not clear. I will be soon. I know you will be, and when you are, we will revisit this conversation and give you my word.
So, how are you doing, fella?
Dude, Seamus.
Fair play to man from more back in down. I know when you're cleared, you're gonna give that herring and hand it to him. Yeah. Yeah? Respect, man. Thanks, guys. He was gonna say, you can. What a return last week. No, fine, I needed that, man. I was just trying to get back to work. Yeah, I'll be honest, I needed to shake off that ring rust. What rust? Well, you know, it's all in the head, fella, but I'll be honest, I want to keep that momentum going, so how about it, right? Think about this, yeah? Next week, Celtic Warrior faces the bouncing wallaby waster, Grayson Waller. You know what? Consider that official, because that sounds like a banger.
Nice.
My Irish. Let's bring me back.
Seamus versus Waller next week. Announced. Confirmed.
Absolutely. Bangers only with Sheamus next week. Grayson Waller's going to have to get into it.
Well, Monday Night Raw live on Netflix next week in the beautiful city of Greenville, South Carolina. And what a lineup. This coming Friday on SmackDown, qualifying matches begin for Money in the Bank, and they continue right here next Monday night on Raw. Money in the Bank. Well, if you win that, you can punch yourself a ticket to a World Championship opportunity sometime down the road. Also next week, because of what transpired just a little bit earlier on,
Penta and AJ
Styles
versus Judgment Day.
What a team that's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Taking on Finn Balor and JD McDonough of Judgment Day. You said it, Pat. It is going to be a
Sheamus.
Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, back in action. We thank Austin Theory for this against Grayson Waller, one-on-one next week. And hey, we're being told this match was just made by our general manager moments ago. It is not the World Championship.
Jay versus
Jey Uso.
the badass Braun Breaker.
Dogs are going to be barking in South Carolina.
Hell yeah.
As main event, Jey Uso and Braun Breaker. Fight on Raw.
All right. What's next? This is not Roxanne. Is this Gilliam? Yeah. This is the main event. Gilliam Roxanne versus the world champ Io and former world champ Mommy.
And I cannot wait for this. The Monday Night Raw in-ring debut
of
beautiful madness.
Yep.
The former NXT Women's Champion, Julia. I said this earlier. Julia and Roxanne Perez are going to dominate this business for years to come.
That they
They
will.
team up next against the world champion Sky and the former champ Rhea Ripley in our main event on Raw.
All right, they're gonna go into commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
for our
Welcome back to JoJerz Alongside Watch Along, as we're back here on Monday Night Raw with Perez and Julia winning for the World Champ Io and Mommy for the main event.
Speaking of spectacular, to the great women in the WWE today, Roxanne Perez and Julia teaming up here tonight in the main event.
And your opponent first, World Champion Japan.
Io's so great in the ring.
Did you hear that ovation for Io Sky when she walked out here tonight?
The crowd loved her.
The women's world champion who took the title from her partner tonight, Rhea Ripley, and then defended it in a triple threat match in WrestleMania.
Io Sky, obviously our champion for good reason. One of the best in the world and has been for some time.
Much like her counterpart, Julia, did tonight.
All these ladies in the ring here that are very talented.
Top of the world,
all
women's division here.
Former NXT champion. I'm guessing Julia and Roxanne will be WWE or World Champion
Watching her team up
soon.
The anomaly from Australia is certainly going to be something here tonight. We have to represent here. Monday Night Raw.
And the crowd explodes for Rhea Ripley.
You know, last week Rhea was in Australia doing a promotional tour in her homeland for the big events coming up in Perth in October. Well, Julia and Roxanne would take advantage of that, taking out Io Sky last week. Rhea told me earlier today, Roxanne and Julia picked the wrong week to mess around.
Yeah.
Louisville's response to Mommy has been deafening here tonight.
Let me know in the comments who you guys rooting for.
Hey, I respect you.
Rhea and Io, or the up and comers of Roxanne and Julia.
Title that Io Sky has around her waist.
And Rhea Ripley's used to have it gold around her waist. But she's okay to kick some NXT ass here on a Monday with Io Sky.
The current world champion Io Sky, the former world champion Rhea Ripley, against two of the hottest up-and-coming stars in the business today, Roxanne Perez and Julia, in our main event of Monday Night Raw.
Okay, it's going to be Roxanne and the world champion starting it off.
Roxanne Perez tonight made a tremendous matchup last week.
Trying to sneak out there.
Io Sky's not so fast.
Roxanne might have done that on purpose, though. Prodigy always has a plan to.
Yeah, the two-time NXT Women's Champion.
Io
Sky taking Roxanne down, and Roxanne turns the tables.
They're going to fight out of the ring.
Look how physical we have here. At the beginning of this fight.
Well, Roxanne and Julia have done a lot to Io and even Rhea over the past few weeks. Covered out.
That shouldn't have been a two.
By Perez.
These NXT girls don't give a single damn about anybody but themselves. We don't give a damn was the actual quote about Io Sky and Rhea Ripley's legacy and everything.
Io holding on to that headlock.
Now the side headlock applied to Perez. Roxanne Perez Known as the Prodigy, 15 years old.
Ooh, slaps. Yeah.
Training with a Booker T in Houston, Texas. Well-documented story of a 10-hour bus ride on weekends to be able to train. Certainly loves the business and has taken to it quickly. It's her and Julia making a name for themselves quickly here. Overall,
Julia tagged in.
Roxanne and Julia working well together as they send Roxanne into the corner. Great tag team work here by Julia and Roxanne. And it was Julia known as Beautiful Madness.
Ooh, ref distracted and Roxanne takes a cheap shot. Uh-oh, Mommy bringing Roxanne in the hard way. Ooh, big drop kick to Roxanne.
The official Jessica Carr trying to separate Rhea Ripley and get her back out to the apron. And
Julia with the head twist.
Sky pad. Julia, former World of Stardom champion, Wonder Wolf of Stardom championship holder as well, and Io Sky.
Ooh, nice drop kick to Julia.
Julia, one time, former NXT Women's Champion.
Oh, Roxanne pulling Mommy off when she was going for attack.
Move by Perez. The Prodigy was ready.
Ooh, big strike for Roxanne. To Mommy.
Now for mocking Rhea Ripley, and I'm not quite sure that was the right move by Roxanne Perez. She's gutsy, but we get herself in a little bit of trouble here. Julia caught. Perez drives Ripley spine first to the post. Great teamwork out of Roxanne and Julia.
Uh-oh, Io. Woo, diving. Great match so far. A lot of action. And now Julia with the big move.
Bodies everywhere. Wild action here in our main event.
As we go into commercial break, do not go anywhere. Welcome back to JoJerz Alongside. Watch along as we're back here on Monday Night Raw. As Roxanne in control of Io Sky right now. Io looking for a tag.
Get into the match. Io needs a tag. Julia and Roxanne have been in complete control. Slipped here by Io Sky. Separates a little bit. A little bit of separation. Roxanne trying to prevent Io from making the tag. Realizes they don't want Rhea in the ring. To no avail.
Yep.
Sky's almost there. Julia makes the tag.
Oof.
Julia sit out of the
Goodbye.
ring. Io.
And Mommy's in.
Mommy's home. Well, I guess Julia did make the tag. Roxanne's still legal. Doesn't matter. Mommy's about to.
Ooh, big German too. Roxanne from Mommy.
Rhea Ripley. And there's the power of the Eradicator. A 1-of-1.
Going for a Razor's Edge.
Razor's Edge.
Oof.
She's got
Old Roxanne.
Bouncing up to the basement.
Cover.
One,
1, 2. Nail kick out by Roxanne.
There you are. Rhea Ripley. Almost ending this thing as soon as she gets in. Razor's Edge across the ring to Roxanne Perez. I have no idea how she kicked out of that. Just like Rhea Ripley was excited she could inflict more pain.
Crowd behind Mommy. Rhea. Roxanne fighting back though.
This feisty. This continues to fight back into this.
Uh-oh. Cut off by Rhea.
I should say Rhea make Perez pay.
A little awkward.
Off the top turnbuckle. It's so explosive. Just one slight mistake, and Mommy's going to take advantage.
She's gonna do an avalanche.
On
Razor's Edge.
Dangerous position here for Roxanne Perez.
Ooh.
Who lands on the apron and then delivers a blow of her own.
Second one.
A glancing blow, and then she delivers a solid shot to Rhea's jaw.
Nice Hurricanrana from the top.
Roxanne Perez.
Cover. 1, 2. Nail kick out by Mommy.
Wasted motion, went right for the cover there to
Tag.
put Rhea away. That kind of smother Rhea as you have her down. Oh, head by Julia.
Super kick by Roxanne.
Now the double team by Perez and Julia. Look at this. Tag made. Working in perfect unison.
Suplex to Mommy.
Now suplex Perez now. Off the second rope.
Ooh.
Delivered to Rhea.
Springboard moonsault cover. 1.
Put her away.
Nail kick out by Mommy.
And what a main event debut will be for this team if they can knock off Ripley and Sky tonight. Absolutely. Great tag team wrestling here by Julia and Roxanne. Beat down Rhea Ripley. Very rare do we see this. Again, this is a non-stop offense by Perez. She hasn't given Rhea Ripley any space to breathe. No time to breathe. Stay on her. If you have an advantage over Rhea Ripley, an advantage over Mommy, you need to stay on her. Because we all know that Mommy can flip the script.
Yes, she can.
Focused on Ripley in the corner.
Ooh, nice uppercut. Another one.
What's another? Oh, this
Nope, caught. Ooh, slams her on the face.
Rhea now trying to dig down deep and make it to the champ in the corner. Rhea with a desperation dump of Roxanne. Io Sky desperately wanting to get into the fight. Roxanne trying to make a tag to Julia. And does.
Julia tagged in. Io tagged in. Oof. Big palm strike from the champion.
Such a clean uppercut. For the genius of the Sky.
Uh-oh.
Julia. Io going to go where she's comfortable up to the top rope.
Full drop kick from Io.
Flip up, flip up. Io Sky.
Io on fire right now. Getting the crowd into this.
And Roxanne Perez tried to blindside Io, but
ooh, tornado DDT.
What a DDT by Perez. I should say basement drop kick by Scott.
Yep. Roll up by Julia. Cover. 1, 2, and then kick out.
Julia. We're going to put Io Sky away. Middle of the ring. Sky able to counter into a waist lock.
Sneaks out.
Standing switch by Julia.
Roll up and a stomp onto Julia by the champion.
Sky.
Ooh.
Where are we headed?
Io Io Sky looking for that moonsault. Ooh, lands it. Cover. 1, 2. Ooh, and Perez breaks it up.
Roxanne Perez now.
Oh.
Not the legal competitor, but certainly
Head
enough
scissors into a Russian. Nope.
Russian leg sweep again, and Sky this time able to counter.
Oof.
Backdrop on Io Sky.
And now a double
Oof.
take.
Taking out Julia.
It was a battering ram.
Think she landed hard.
Io's heels through Julia's chest.
Roxanne
Pop
was looking
rocks.
for pop rocks, and it didn't work out. Io Sky.
Ooh, springboard dropkick from Io. I think Io and Julia.
We're a team. Let's do this together, says Io and Rhea.
Be careful. Rhea might flip on you.
Rhea to the apron. Io Sky now, and then quickly taken out by Julia.
Julia.
About to see something special from Rhea and Io.
Io trying to knock Perez away.
Julia. Double underhook.
Julia, though. Top rope's got Io hooked.
Double
Dangerous move
underhook.
here.
Avalanche
From the top
suplex.
rope by Julia.
Oof. Rough landing for Rio.
So impressive.
And Julia looking to put Io Sky away.
Oof. Cover for
Julie.
Cover. Hook
1,
away.
2.
Roxanne
Oof.
Perez.
And Mommy breaks it up.
Io Sky.
Perez up from underneath the bottom rope, and now Roxanne with
Oof.
a missile drop kick to Rhea. And Rhea with a kick now to Perez.
These four women are beating the hell out
Ref
of each
needs to
other.
get control.
Julia with a knee to Ripley.
And now both of them out. Okay.
No idea who has the current advantage.
Uh-oh. Double underhook.
Maybe Io
Backbreaker.
Sky that backbreaker.
Uh-oh. Io setting up.
Powered off the chance from Louisville.
Io into the corner, walked out to the apron by Julia. Io now going to climb to the top. Rhea makes the tag.
Blind tag from Mommy.
Sky up over the top. Rhea Ripley's legal. I don't think Julia realizes it. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Roxanne.
Took out Julia thanks to Ripley. And now
Ooh,
killing it,
Roxanne
Julia.
takes a
Roxanne
kick.
didn't realize what happened, but
Rhea Ripley outsmarted.
oh, what a headbutt.
Lead headbutt to Julia from
Oh,
Mommy.
bit time. Goes Julia. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good match. Great match.
Well, Julia and Roxanne have nothing to be ashamed about tonight. They took the world champ or the former world champ to the limit here tonight, but Io and Rhea just a little bit tougher in this matchup to pick up the victory in our main event.
What a great main event we had. So much damage inflicted on both sides. Great tag team wrestling displayed. And in the end, Rhea and Io Sky outsmart Julia and Roxanne. Headbutt into the arena.
Looks like that might be
Io
it.
Sky made sure Roxanne Perez couldn't interfere. Stacks up Julia.
And with tied for the
A
win.
clean pin for Io and Mommy.
Rhea and Io make a great team here tonight.
Let me know what you thought of the show. What was your favorite match?
Make no mistake.
As Mommy is looking at the title.
Rhea Ripley wants the world title back.
Yeah, put that in there. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the show. Also, one more time, rest in peace, Sabu, the hardcore legend. Other than that, I've been Lowen. This was Joker's Wild Side. See you next time.